Hey folks, back with another little video. I am, as you can tell, in the car, loaded up with a modest amount of equipment. Probably the lightest I've ever packed for a camping trip. I am going hot tenting with Downright Diabetic, and he is taking the lion's share of the gear. God love him. I've got my hammock and hammock gear, and entertainment was my mission. He's taking the hot tent, the wood stove, and food, and all the big gear in his truck. So I'm just in the car right now. I'm 2 minutes late, so I'm leaving here at 3:32 to go to Downright. So I'll touch base with you when we're there. Just wanted to show while I'm leaving my street here. What a weird ass day. It's been calling for sunshine all day, which we definitely have. It literally just an hour ago, half an hour ago, it grayed over, the clouds thickened, gray, dark clouds rolled in. It poured rain. I don't know, we'll roll with the punches. Yes, that's it. Loaded up, ready to go. 10 to 4. Oh. Someone put a little fire ring there, but that's not going to bother us. Downright's going to put the tent over there. And I got a spot here for the hammock stand. And it's raining again. It wasn't calling for rain, but that's some dark ass clouds. But what do we do? Beautiful weather over that way. Work to be done. How cool is that? Double rainbow, huh? You see the second one? Huh? A double rainbow. Too cool. Ah, step one. How far is it? Step one. Downright got her up, and I got the Yobo cricket stand.
Zoom out. Oh, you slut.
Okay, man.
An hour.
Yobo is up, and I put some stability guy outs on either end of her there. Perfect. All right, there's the dream hammock in. Look what Downright got. Hello. Filming YouTube too, by the way.
I heard you.
So if you hears me talking to myself, I'm not. Hello. Luscious. And it's 5:30. I got the underquilt and the quilt protector on it. Top quilt. A few odds and ends in there that I need. Everything's cool here. Downright. Got the bat wing staked out, sorta. The blue moon. Yeah. Yeah, last time we're gonna look at the. I think I scratched the lens. That blur that's in the hammock there is part of my lens now. Anyway, it's the last time we're gonna see it. I'm gonna put the tarp on it now. This is the Dutchware side entry tarp. Specifically made for the Yobo stand. That's not very good. Hang on. That's just saggy as shit. That's like a foot too long for the side entry. Anyway, I did bring my other, thankfully I brought my other tarp. And that's the Hardcore Wingman on it, which is a 12-foot ridgeline tarp. Fits it perfectly. But the Dutch wear sawed entry tarp, which is also a 12-foot ridgeline made for this stand, that's a 1.5 foot too long, man. A foot too long for sure. Oh well. Now, my son. Good shape. Hope it's not get too windy. Speaking of good shape, look at that. Looks good, boy.
What's that?
Tarp in the tent looks wicked.
Alright.
You're doing good. Alright. Give her a try. Get all the sharp things out of my pocket. Sit in very slow. Oh yeah. Think she's gonna be alright.
Gonna be deadly.
That's a good ridgeline tension.
Huh?
Tension on the ridgeline looks good. Alright. And double check. That looks good, boy. Nice. Nice. There's my spot for the night. If you look at it from this angle, you can see that we got angled out. And over here, we're angled out. And trust me, up underneath is a positive peak, popped in the peak. Seems nice and solid. And I put some guy outs on that side, some guy outs on that side. And I took some advice from AJ Glenn from the Backpackers Hammock podcast. Hammock Hangers podcast. Tried this out for the first time. And I got some nice ridgeline tension. You can see my peak is popped, nice and positive arch. We're good. We're good. And Deluxe Mega Horn. Downright's got her pitched awesome. The Batwing Tarp. And Pamali Dweller 2.0 Max. Right?
The weapon.
Max?
Yep, Max.
Max, yeah. All right, yeah. Starting to figure it out. Is in place and staked in. Barbecue stuff is ready to go. Was it nice to be back in here, boy? Look at the table down, Rika. Stove sawed up. Lazy Susan, lazy.
She's lazy.
Chair sitting up.
She's lazy.
With the cot sawed up and the sleeping bag and pad ready to rock. Boy, pan of wood to go. Oh yeah.
Did you agree with that?
Anything we're doing is worth doing right, I suppose. This is the gear, buddy.
Better believe it. There she goes.
Then we got the propane lantern. Propane lantern, the iPad going, the Bluetooth speaker going there, fire going over there. Got the flex tail pump up in the ceiling for a light. Because downright forgot his tent light.
Oh, baby.
God. Beautiful night. Don't trip up on any lines.
This is a heavy slutty thing.
What is it?
What?
What's it?
Your barbecue. It's gonna be too big for this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Really, you don't need to put the legs out.
No?
I don't think so. Stick it like that. Flick up a little switch there. There's a lock on it. There you go. Law. And behind you see the grey case there, look.
Good care.
That grey case is all barbecue utensils.
Not.
Open it up and look at it.
Oh, we need the spatula. That's fucking dang.
Use the grill mat. Tap it up. There you go, layer up. I would light it up on that, look.
Where's the grill mat? I'm on top of that.
See what you're doing better.
No,
There you go.
we have the grill mat.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
He uses that?
Here, hold the camera for a second. Point it at the...
Oh, you got the camera? You got to take the video?
I just pointed at the... Top at the grill mat. Takes that out of there, stick him back in. We don't want to lose that. That thing is awesome. And if I'm not mistaken, in the middle of this, there's a scouring pad. We're going to run for afterwards. Stick that back in there. And what I does with the grill mat, is turn it the other way for a second. And then we'll the other way for just a second to get the roll out of it, right? And this is the grill mat. This goes on like that. Keeps it nice and clean and
Wicked.
Yeah, it's wicked, and it's just like barbecuing. You might think, I was thinking, what's the difference in pan frying? Why would I use that instead of just pan frying? But it's still like a barbecue. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wicked.
It's cool when the sun goes down though, boy. Oh. Oh, I can't wait to crawl in there under a UGQ Bandit with a little breeze blowing through. Oh my! Oh yeah, baby. Hamburgers, potato salad. You got pita buns? Pita?
Nope, they're keto buns. Keto wraps. There's carbs in
Holy
them,
bread on
but
those.
it is a lot of fiber too, so that counts as good carbs. So it's very diabetic. I don't eat a lot of keto stuff, but there's some stuff that helps. You know what I mean?
Coleman burger. Kelowna burger. Burger sauce. It's good shit. Oh yeah. Well, it's 1:30. And I'm tucked in. You can tell that it is pouring rain. Downright still up over there. The wind is picking up pretty intense. Gusting right now, I think to 55, 56. Supposed to go up to gusts to 69 kilometers an hour tomorrow, so it's pretty heavy winds. It's shaking the old Lux Megahorn over there and shaking my tarp, shaking my stand, and but the Yobo cricket is staked in, so it seems pretty solid. I don't know what you guys know about these Yobo cricket stands, but it's a game of angles, and one of the angles gets off, you hit the ground. So let's hope that doesn't happen. The wind is strong and the rain is heavy, and it's the rain's lightening up right now. It's bands of precipitation coming across here, so kind of picks up heavy and then drops off again. But I hope we'll get through the night. See my breath, so it's that cold. Using the UGQ +5 Celsius top quilt should be fine for tonight. I took my trekking poles and put them away and actually staked down the side of the tarp over here a little tighter to try and block a bit of wind, but quite a breeze blowing across me. I love that when I'm sleeping, so that's not a problem. Anyway, figured I'd check in and say goodnight as I always do. And talk to you guys in the morning. It's 2 a.m. and we went down. I had the tarp pitched too tight, and it was making it hard to keep a positive peak in the top peak of the cricket stand. And a gust of wind came, rocked everything, and down I went on my back. So I got up and I re-staked the tarp out as far out as I could stake it. Make sure that peak was popped again, repositioned the stand. And we're back in again, back in the air, so let's hope that doesn't happen again. Fortunately, the rain was stopped when it happened, so. But the tarp is staked up a lot flatter now, so I'm getting a lot more cross breeze, a lot more rain coming in with the wind, but it's a trade-off. Anyway, the night goes on, take 2, literally, 2 a.m. 7 a.m., 10 after 7 now. 7 o'clock, the hammock stand collapsed again. I had a good run. I had about 5 hours, 4.5 hours where the stand stayed up. The wind is insane. It's gusting to 70 kilometers an hour now. I got up at 7, maybe 10 to 7. Got up, literally up off the ground, and tried my best, man. The gusts are ripping the tarps out of the ground. I just went over and staked down rates back in as best I could. As quick as I could put mine on. As quick as I could put mine on over there. The gusts were ripping it. Even the tarp extender poles that go into the hubs on the yobo stand, I couldn't even keep those in, man. It's pulling those out. I can't stake it in any flatter than that because it'll just push the yobo cricket stand down. And even as it is right now, it just keeps hammering up and slamming down so hard you couldn't ever sleep. And when it slams down, it's slamming down on the peak of the yobo stand. Bang! See that? And it just keeps flattening out the yobo stand. And of course, as you know, when you flatten out the peak of the yobo stand, I flatten out down on the ground with it. Yeah, 3 trips to the ground was enough for me overnight. And like I said, I had a good run. Had about 5.5 hours, maybe 4.5 hours. Sorry, 2:30 to 7 when the stand stayed up, and I was comfortable, warm, comfortable. Everything was cool. But the wind is intensified now. The gusts are over 70k. You see in the background there, but downright's learning his lesson too about putting that tarp on the teepee. The tarp is acting like a monster sail. I just went over and staked it in a few spots again for him. I don't know if it's let go again there now, but it's rocking and rolling the center pole of the teepee. So I've taken refuge here in the cab of the truck. Got my banded top quilt wrapped around me here. I said the rain, the cold, wind gusting up to 50 wasn't really a big issue. But this is getting to be a bit of an issue. So I'm going to hide out here for a while and probably not nap or anything, but just going to stash out in here till he gets up on the go. And if he wants to stay, if he's going to stay and ride it out today, I'm going to go get my pad and my sleeping pad, all that stuff. I'll go to ground in there with him. If that's what he chooses to do, I'm going to play it by ear now and downright gets up and we'll see what's happening. But, yeah, no bueno. Let down by a couple of pieces of gear here today. I haven't had that much luck with the... I'll save that for a different part of the story. I was going to say, I haven't had that much luck with the Yobo stand. First time I set it up in the house, it collapsed. The times after it collapses on you a few times, you lose faith, trust in it. It's hard to trust it. You're sketched out, man. Afraid if I move the wrong way, I'm going to change an angle by accident and hit the ground hard, you know. I slept in it in the basement of the house a couple of times. Wasn't too bad. Last time, I put up just a picture, just a short 20-second video of Chance Cove. And I collapsed it twice there. Oh, he's up. I'm making the most of a windy day.
Pop that in your garbage bag, would you, buddy?
Not that in the garbage. There we go.
I can't believe how good I fluked. Get this in your video, huh? Look
on.
how good I fluked into this.
Fits perfect.
Like, I mean,
Sick.
Kelly Kettle knows what they're at.
Yeah.
Knows what they're at.
Sick. Not a coincidence. No.
What?
That's not a coincidence.
No. And it never came together. It just fluked in the... This is Dollarama jobby.
Nah, we don't need the... Nah, we don't need the fire on. We don't need no sneaky fire. We're gonna pull the plug. Yeah, it's supposed to stay 60 plus kilometer an hour, if not 70k, right to the afternoon. So it's hard on the equipment, man. He just went out, and most of the tarp is all unstaked again, ripped up out of the ground. So
Yours?
Yours.
One came out, but then this was coming out over here too.
So the bend that goes into this pole, man, is crazy. So yeah, we had a good night and a good meal. Let's not risk our gear and our luck. So sunshine. It's actually not a bad day. It's just super windy.
It's beautiful.
And it is kind of a rain off and on too. Which rain ain't bad, cold ain't bad. Wind is brutal, man. Wind is just destroying everything. So we're gonna sit, have a few coffees, tear the gear down, and evacuate. Tear down begins. She's not hanging out very good. Super windy. Pretty well tore down. That's where I was. That's where that was. Anyway, sorry this wasn't a longer video, but better to play it safe and not tear up a pile of expensive equipment. So, as always folks, I hope you enjoyed this short one, and thanks for watching.